I'm Dr. Suchitra Godbole, founder of Futurescape Career Academy, and I would be happy to share my journey with you all. So basically, I started as a science student. I was very curious about things, how things work, why they work, and that's how I landed up taking science. And then I did my PhD from National Environmental Engineering Research Institute. I got my PhD from there, and I must say that I was fortunate enough to get a fellowship from Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, which is supposed to be a very prestigious fellowship. But then, as I was working, a question always was intriguing me: is that is this the field which I want to be there? And then I used to ask myself, is only creating the impact factor publications is enough, or is there anything else which I want to do? Then I realized that I want to create impact in people's lives, and gradually so I moved into teaching and academics. And there I was heading a department of microbiology and biotechnology, and as I was in contact with the students always, I felt that there are many bright students who are there, but they have no clear direction. And there I used to guide them to clarity and other things like that. And that's how I shifted completely from research to academics and then into counseling and training. So gradually, I took certifications in career counseling, I took certifications in soft skill trainings, and the Futurescape Career Academy was born. So basically, today there are so many careers which are there, so many emerging careers are coming up, and which are futuristic careers. But the students and parents, they are taking major mistakes by not recognizing the future trends and the market trends. Still, they are taking the career decisions which are based on either marks or based on the current trends. My friend is going towards engineering, so I must also go. My all my friends are taking commerce, so I should be taking commerce. All my friends are going into JEE and NEET preparation, so after 11th and 12th, so many students are going into JEE and NEET preparation without really understanding whether that career is suitable for me or whether I will be suitable for that career. So this is the major gap which I observe today. So basically, psychometric testing, what it does, it basically analyzes your personality, your strengths, your passions, your career interest, your career motivators, so that you are well aware to know about yourself. And then based on those characteristics, there is a AI driven career mapping which is done, which has got the future ready careers which can be aligned with your personality and your strengths. So this bridges the gap. So basically the major mistakes which the students or parents are doing is, many of the parents want to impose their own interest into their children without understanding what is the potential of the child, what is the interest of the child, what are his or her strengths. Because many times we see that the parents, a mother or a father who wanted to become an engineer or who wanted to become a doctor, and these are the only two careers which people are mostly thinking of, other than that the UPSC or law. And if they were aiming to take those careers, they are imposing those careers on their children. And then I have seen so many cases where the students are into second or third year of engineering, and they are not happy, they are not successful, and they at that stage they come to me for career counseling. So this is the major mistake. Basically, I would say that a career, when you think about it, it is just not the stream, it is just not the course, but it's an entire life which you will be doing, say after graduation or post graduation. It's a lifespan of 30 to 35 years you will be in that career. And if you are selecting that career without taking the scientific background of it, then there is always a chance that however bright you must be, however intelligent you are, but if you are not into the right career, then you are not successful, you are not happy, you are not fulfilled in that career. Yeah, basically, when we take any career which is based on the trends or maybe the pressure or something like that, and we are totally ignoring the skill set part of it. So, what I would say is any career you can get entry into through your marks. That is the first requirement for entering into career. But later on, when you are into the career, your skill sets matter most. How long and how successfully you will be there in that career depends entirely on the skills. That's why we see that today many of the professionals, they are struggling to be there in that career because either they lack the skill set or they are lacking the mindset to be into that career. That's why we have seen that now in the current new education policy, a lot of emphasis has been given on developing the skill sets, because even the government has realized just giving the academic education is not sufficient. It is necessary to have the specific required skills which are required for particular career. So the government is insisting the institutions also to give and provide these skill sets to the students along with the academic education. Basically, recently there was a great news about a student, a Delhi University topper, and you may Google it, you will find it. She has been the topmost student academically. She had won so many medals, so many prestigious awards. But when it comes to selection through a campus interview, many of the recruiters have declined her and they have not selected her because she was lacking the required soft skills which are required into that career. So this example you all can go through Google and you will find it. So basically, now with the globalization, there are lot many opportunities as far as the careers are concerned and as far as the education is concerned. My suggestion would be, don't decide the country where you want to go. First, decide which stream, which course you want to do, and then you should identify which are the best universities, which are the best countries where that course is provided, and then you go through that further process. Basically, we see today there is a lot of focus only on the JEE and NEET. I won't say that they are not good options, but basically they are not the options meant for everybody. What I would see is, you look at the past 5 years result of JEE and NEET, and what we have observed is it is say 1%, 1 to 1.5%, and there are lakhs of students who are appearing for these examinations. But the passing percentage, clearing percentage is very, very less. And the students who has focused 4 years of his study, right from 8th to 12th, only focusing on JEE, they have not thought of any other alternative career options, what it could be. So when they are not able to get through it, there is a lot of frustration. They have spent 4 years totally focused in a way to clear through that. They have wasted the money, they have wasted the time, and on top of that, the frustration and the psychological disturbance which it causes is enormous. So basically, if you are planning and focusing for JEE or going through NEET for medical or engineering, I won't say it is a wrong choice, but then simultaneously, you should be ready with a plan B, plan C. If I don't get through this, then what is my next option which is suitable for me and my capabilities? Throughout these years, there have been many students whom I have guided, and the core line is that they have tried to understand their own strengths, their own personality, and they have selected the career path which is based on their core strengths. So one example I would like to share is that there was a girl who scored more than 90% marks in her 10th. And as the normal people would say, the parents and the child, they selected science. But then as she was into 11th, she felt that she's not comfortable with the physics, chemistry and maths, even though she had scored a lot of marks in 10th. Then we did her psychometric test and we found that she was a very creative person. She was basically imaginative person, and she wanted to work hands on. So we channelized her strengths and passions and finally identify a creative career for her. And then she changed her stream after 11th, after 12th, sorry. And now she is very happily settled in her career, which is into a creative design career. So there are so many such examples which I could go on sharing. AI is going to be there now. So it is not a question of whether AI should be there or not should be there. It will always be a competition between people who work with AI and who are not working with AI. So basically, AI is not there to replace humans. It will be a competition between people who work with AI and who are not working with AI. Guide the working professionals as well for their career transition. So there are many ladies come to me who want to change their careers maybe in their mid 30s, mid 40s, because probably they have done computer engineering and the job is so much demanding that they are not able to manage with the family and the work life balance. So at that point of time, they want some career transition. So basically, my suggestion would be, if you feel stuck at at such a stage, then you can go through this psychometric testing, which is a special testing for working professionals, and it analyzes your core personality, your interest, your strengths, what are your passions, and also your skill sets, because by now you have developed so many different skill sets. So then you can take a decision based on your skill sets to identify the suitable parallel career options. But one thing I would like to say is that don't jump into a something different. Make the career transition smooth. First, know yourself, understand yourself, identify what are the career options which will be suitable for you, and then make a gradual career transition so that you don't face any setbacks. Um, for the students who are into 8 to 12 standard, we provide a structured career guidance through a 5-dimensional psychometric test, which, as I told, analyzes the personality deeply, analyzes the core strengths, analyzes the passions, the career interests, the career motivators, and through this psychometric testing, then we are able to map the suitable right fit careers which are suitable for them. And basically, we focus them to take a decision for 3 career options. What is my first career choice? Plan A. What is my second one? That is plan B. And what is my third choice? That will be plan C. So I am ready with the alternative options which are suitable for myself, and I am not taking any random decision which is based on marks or based on suggestions by friends and parents. And simultaneously, as I mentioned, the skills are important. So we identify what are the skills they are having and what skill sets they require for going into those particular careers. And then, since we provide the soft skill trainings also to these students, there are specific modules which are there for developing these soft skills into them. And they are basically, I would say, interactive, participative. It's not just one way. So the students enjoy and simultaneously they also develop those skill sets. For the professionals, we have developed different modules which basically the industry asks for. So those training modules are designed based on the training need analysis. So every industry, every HR will have a different need. So we first do the training need analysis, and based on that structure those modules so that it is basically giving them the outcome which they are requiring, because a sales team will require a different skill set, a tech team will require a different skill sets. So accordingly, after knowing those needs, the modules are designed and delivered. After understanding the psychometric analysis and mapping the three different top career options, what we do is we just don't leave the students there like that. We create a personalized roadmap while discussing with the student and the parents together the entire roadmap till the graduation or post graduation level, or maybe the PhD degree. Like if the student is in 10th, what he or she should be taking in 10th or 11th and 12th. So the stream selection, the subject selection, because now the interdisciplinary subject selection is possible. So we decide what are the subjects that he or she should be taking in 11th and 12th. And after that, during the graduation, what are the different options, degree options he or she can take to really be successful into the chosen career, and whether a post graduation degree is required or a professional certification is to be done, what are the different certifications he or she can do, where he or she can go for post graduation, the best colleges, best universities, that also we suggest, so that they can take a proper informed decision, not just a random decision. Basically, in earlier times, like when we have studied, there used to be only three branches: science, arts, and commerce. But gradually, today there are so many different streams which are coming up. And with the interdisciplinary approach, the NEP allows the student to take subjects from different branches. So, suppose if a student is good in arts, and if he or she wants to take music, he or she can take. If you are good into maths, but you are interested in the sketching and artistry, so all those subject combinations are possible nowadays. So basically, what I would say is over the 30 years, I have also evolved, but the few basic principles which I was taking to is I have always been a constant, continuous learner. So you have to be a lifelong learner. I studied science, then gradually I also did MBA in human resource management. I took certifications, so many different certifications, and now I am into career counseling and soft skill training. Still, I am learning new techniques because coming from the older generation, I am learning the AI tools, I am learning the digital ecosystems. So, you have to be a continuous learner throughout. Through Futurescape, what I envision is that no student should be left unguided. Every student should get this opportunity to go through the process to understand himself or herself and take a proper, what I can say, guided decision and informed decision, so that he is going from confusion to clarity and from self doubt to self confidence. So basically, students who want to go abroad for higher studies, the academics is important. Definitely, the academic score is important, but at the same time, the skills or the portfolio is given more importance. So the co-curricular activities or the extracurricular activities should be a part of their developmental stage. So not focusing only on the academics, they should focus on building their portfolio right from the time they are into the 8th, 9th standard till the time they have come out of 12th. So if a student is having a strong portfolio, there are so many scholarships which are available globally which people are not aware of. So there are so many students who have gone to different countries with almost 75 to 100% of scholarships. So initially it was a thought that if somebody wants to go and study abroad, it's a very expensive affair. But since the awareness was not there, but now we know there are so many countries where good scholarship opportunities are there for bright and brilliant students. So I want that the first important thing is that the parents also should be aware of all these things which are happening now. What are the career changes? What are the shifts which are there? Because the parents are thinking from their past 20 years thinking, and they are taking the decisions the same way they have taken for their children also. So basically, the what I want is to make more and more parents aware of these changes so that they take the right decision for their children. Because if I ask, do you love your child? Definitely, if you love your child, then take the proper decision for your child. So many parents come to me. There are so many examples I can cite that the parent want the child to go into JE, but they have taken the counseling, they have taken the test, and they tell me your result should show that he or she should be going for JE or NEET. So my earnest request to the parents will be, don't force your child to go into the careers you want to go. Know your child, know his or her strengths, know his interest, and then support the child for whatever he or she wants to do. Because there are so many opportunities, so many different career options, and only the science careers are good. This is not the case today. There are so many students who are doing bright, very brilliantly in different careers today. So basically, when the students take the psychometric test, there is a online AI-driven career library which is available, which not many people are aware of. So I would say the career library actually has a detailed data of more than 1,300 plus career options, over 52 career clusters. So each career there is described on 9 different parameters, what is the scope of that career, what is overview of that career, what job responsibilities or roles a student has to perform in that career, then what could be the income potential for that career, maybe at the starting stage, middle stage, and the later stage. So all these information you can know with that career library, and once you know in detail about each career, it becomes easier for you to take the final career decision. Basically, the parents' thinking is stuck at the stage where they were, and that's why we conduct a different career awareness session specifically focused for the parents, where we try to make them aware of all these changes which are happening, all these technological changes, the job market changes, and so many things which are coming up. So when we take those sessions, there are many parents feedback which we get that we never knew about all these options which are there. And when they are more aware, they are in a situation to support the child in a positive way. So basically, when I say there are lot many options, there are options in science, there are options in commerce, there are options in arts. So if we specifically think of science field, what people think is just the engineering and the medical field. But there are so many different career options in combinations. Like if you have taken physics, chemistry, maths, there are many good options. If you have taken physics, chemistry, biology, there are many good options coming up. If you are into commerce, people think it's just CA and CS. But today there are so many futuristic career options like investment banking and so many other things. In arts, earlier it used to be a notion that a poor student will go for arts, but now we see that the art students are doing better and best in all so many different streams. So to really bridge this gap, I am coming up with a book which will be giving details of each and every career, what are the courses, what are the universities, what are the entrance examinations which will be there, so that the students can take a proper decision for what career to be chosen. So if you want more details, you can reach out to me. The details are given in the description box, and you're always welcome to contact me. Thank you.